Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York.
Wall Street Journal World News. May 9, 5:21 America, New York. China car sales accelerated in April as price war eased. China's car sales accelerated in April, driven by pent-up demand as consumers shed their wait-and-see stance with the easing of the price war among automakers.
Mirror World News.
May 9, 5:04 America, New York. Ex-world champion boxer who fought David Haye spotted at Vladimir Putin's speech. Nikolai Valiev, who was the biggest and heaviest fighter in boxing history, became a politician for the Untied Russia Party after 16 years in the ring, in which he faced off against Britain's David Haye.
New York Times World News.
May 9, 5:02 America, New York. LinkedIn will cut over 700 jobs worldwide and shut its China app. Microsoft, LinkedIn's owner, had already pulled the flagship networking site from China in 2021, leaving only a stripped-down app that catered to job seekers. The Jiaming Center in Beijing, site of LinkedIn's China headquarters.
New York Times World News.
May 9, 5 o'clock America, New York. William Burns, a CIA spymaster with unusual powers. Mr. Burns, a key figure in bolstering the Biden administration's support for Ukraine, has amassed influence beyond most previous spy chiefs. William J. Burns has for decades been a major actor on the American foreign policy stage.
Time. May 9, 5 o'clock America, New York. European Union set to be trailblazer in global rush to regulate artificial intelligence. London. The breathtaking development of artificial intelligence has dazzled users by composing music, creating images and writing essays, while also raising fears about its implications.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 9, 5 o'clock America, New York. The most exciting young athlete on earth isn't playing in America. 6'4" dynamo Erling Haaland keeps obliterating scoring records and keeping Manchester City on the path of a historic season. Watch him now.
Fox World News.
May 9, 4:57 America, New York. Israeli strikes in Gaza kill 3 Islamic Jihad senior operatives, at least 10 civilians. At least 3 senior terrorists involved with the Islamic Jihad terrorist organization and 10 civilians were killed in airstrikes carried out by the Israel Defense Force Tuesday.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 9, 4:14 America, New York. K+S cuts guidance on lower potash prices. K+S shares fell sharply after the fertilizer company cut its outlook for 2023, warning it expects prices in its agriculture segment to be tangibly lower for the year as a whole than they were in the first quarter.
Mirror World News.
May 9, 3:59 America, New York. Vladimir Putin's nuclear briefcase spotted moments before declaring real war with West. The briefcase, also known as the nuclear football, was carried by an aide as the Russian leader arrived at Red Square in Moscow for today's Victory Day parade.
Time.
May 9, 3:45 America, New York. Israeli targeted airstrikes kill 13 in Gaza. 3 militants and 10 others, including children. Gaza City, Gaza Strip. Israel killed 3 senior commanders of the militant Islamic Jihad group in targeted airstrikes early Tuesday, the military said. Palestinian health officials said 13 people were killed in all, including the commanders, their wives, several of their children and others nearby.
Time.
May 9, 3:30 America, New York. Exiled former Thai leader Thaksin Shinawatra announces that he plans to return home. Thaksin Shinawatra, who was ousted as Thailand's prime minister in 2006 and has lived in self-imposed exile for well more than a decade following a corruption conviction, said he planned to return to the Southeast Asian nation in July.
Mirror World News.
May 9, 3:27 America, New York. Vladimir Putin says Russia fighting real war against West in huge Victory Day speech. Vladimir Putin's speech came as Moscow and other Russian cities were preparing to host military parades and other festivities marking Victory Day, Russia's biggest secular holiday.
New York Times World News.
May 9, 3 o'clock America, New York. Meet the roving veterinarians caring for Mexico's rural horses. Horses, donkeys and mules can be a lifeline for families living in the countryside, but there haven't always been vets around to treat them. A veterinary student waits for a donkey to wake up from anesthesia at a clinic in rural Mexico.
Fox News.
May 9, 2 o'clock America, New York. AI may help shorten workouts to 20 minutes and still unlock Fountain of Youth. The Exercise Coach, a gym franchise with locations across the U.S., uses AI-powered workout equipment that could have huge health benefits to America's aging population.
BBC News World.
May 9. 1:53 America New York, New Zealand. Auckland declares flood emergency as student goes missing in cave. New Zealand's biggest city faces further chaos as police search for a missing high school student.
BBC News World.
May 9. 1:51 America New York. Israeli strikes kill Islamic Jihad commanders in Gaza. 3 Islamic Jihad commanders are among 12 Palestinians killed in a wave of pre-dawn airstrikes.